And good evening, everyone. I'm Ron Jones.
And I'm Jennifer Bellamy. Tonight, we are pressing for answers after snow caused a traffic nightmare for hundreds of you across Metro Atlanta.
That's right. So we have heard from some of the drivers out there trapped in their vehicles for up to 15 hours as slippery roads made it impossible for them to get home last night. Let's get straight out to 11 Alive's Angelina Salcido tracking road conditions right now. So Angelina, photojournalist Anthony Shepard, he's behind the wheel. We know that. But Angelina, where are you right now and what are you seeing?
So we're in DeKalb County driving on River Road, and I will tell you that it is a much different picture tonight than it was last night. We'll show you the road in front of me, and you can see that there are no cars on this road. But earlier today, this morning and last night, there were stranded cars in this area because of the condition. And on the roads were virtually ice. Now, the reason why they're telling people to stay off of the roads tonight is because of the ice that you could potentially see on the road. And we have already seen some of those patches of ice tonight. And these roads are windy, and so they want people to make sure that they are safe. DeKalb County is under a state of emergency for this very reason. Tonight, the CEO and the mayor of Atlanta tell me that this storm was not what they were expecting.
No one could predict how fast it was coming.
Treacherous roads turned to ice.
I don't know if everybody in the metro saw that dusting as, hey, it's going to come like 5 p.m.
You know, we began to see that we were receiving hundreds of calls.
DeKalb County CEO Lorraine Cochran Johnson and Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens both responsible for keeping people safe, treating primary roads ahead, but temperatures made snow stick.
Over 100 cars that have been abandoned, well over 200 calls for roadside assistance.
In DeKalb today, the aftermath still lingers, the county under a state of emergency.
Do you believe that one should have been issued yesterday?
I will say that, you know, when it comes to a state of emergency on the county level, you need to be in a state of emergency.
Miles away in Atlanta.
We were riding around yesterday. There were a few spots that were icy that, you know, I would radio in.
Was it that there was not enough treatment put on those, or were there certain spots that were missed?
Snow came down very fast in 2 or 3 hours. And so as trucks are out there, they're not on every single road at every single minute.
Now in the Joint Operations Center, Mayor Dickens says he's proud of the city's response.
This time around, we had salt already in places around the city. One of the things that we would do earlier than we did this time is to notify the public, get off the roads, go home.
Now, when it comes to Atlanta, the city offices will be open tomorrow, as well as schools. Offices are going to be opening with a delayed start. I did ask Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens how he feels about Atlanta's resources when it comes to winter storms, and if he's open to having a conversation if we need more resources, if events like this keep happening continuously. He does say that he's open to having this conversation, but that he wants it to branch out to a wide thing to make sure that everybody is just as prepared as the city. When it comes to DeKalb County, once again, here they are in a mandatory shelter-in-place order until overnight and into tomorrow morning, until they make sure that these icy spots that we're seeing out here tonight are gone. We're live tonight in Ellenwood. Angelina Salcido, 11 Alive News.
Yeah, we want to keep everyone safe, Angelina. Thank you. In Gwinnett County, the police department tells 11 Alive between Monday at 3 p.m. and today at noon, it responded to more than 1,800 calls for service. 572 of those calls were for traffic accidents alone. In a statement from the county, officials say that roads were brined Monday and Tuesday after the snow crews applied a mixture of salt, sand, and calcium to help improve some of those conditions. The county says as of tonight, a vast majority of the roads are clear, but trouble spots will likely remain until tomorrow.
With those trouble spots still out there, some school districts will be closed again tomorrow, including Butts, Coweta, Griffin, Spalding, Henry, and Jackson counties. Atlanta Public Schools and Fulton County Schools will open on a 2-hour delay. City of Decatur, Clark, Clayton, DeKalb, Gwinnett, and Rockdale County students will learn from home. And
just coming into the newsroom tonight, folks, so let's take a look at the airport now, where this week's winter weather is still impacting flights. Today, Hartsfield-Jackson reported more than 200 cancellations and nearly 500 delays. And just coming into the newsroom, MARTA says that bus, streetcar, and mobility service will be back on track tomorrow. Buses will begin running in phases starting at 1 p.m. Rail service will begin on all lines starting at 6 a.m. and mobility service will be back up at noon.
All right, let's get you now over to our chief meteorologist, Chris Holcomb. Chris, we have seen snow again, and we've seen the ice. I think folks are ready to move on to something a little different.
And we got to see some of that improvement today for a couple of reasons. Number one, we had the sunshine out there that helped to kind of work away at some of that ice and snow that was left behind. And something else happened today. We got up above freezing for the first time since Sunday evening. You can see that after the morning low of 14 degrees this morning, we got up to freezing at 1 o'clock, and then between 1 and 2 o'clock, we went up to above freezing, and we stayed above freezing until the 6 o'clock hour. We moved back to freezing at 7 o'clock. So we were above freezing for just a few hours, and that's not long enough, and this isn't warm enough to totally get rid of everything, but the sun also helped out there today. The problem is in the shady spots where we still have moisture that is lingering there, that's refreezing tonight as these temperatures drop down to about 20 degrees. So we had 66 hours consecutively of temperatures at or below freezing, and that ended this afternoon, but we're back to below freezing now. We're going to be below freezing most likely until about lunchtime tomorrow, maybe 11, 12 o'clock in the morning. So watch for that refreezing overnight. Definitely stay bundled up. Even though we're talking about temperatures slowly moving up, don't throw the winter clothes out just yet. Stay bundled up. Stay with us. We're going to talk more about that warming trend and if we'll hit 60 within that 7-day outlook.
All right, we'll see you soon, Chris. Thank you.